Mine's a little dark. I just feel a lot of concern that 2024 may be the year of a black swan event. This is a national security event with high impact that's very hard to predict.
Powerful people in the world, they see themselves as utterly incapable of actually creating a future in which everything's going to be okay.
A colossal compound on the island of Kauai, complete with a massive doomsday bunker. What is it with billionaires and their doomsday bunkers?
But I mean, the question is, what do they know that we don't know?
They're prepping for some kind of large-scale disaster.
I'm a bit worried about it, to be honest.
Mark Zuckerberg, the CEO of Meta, has started to prepare for the doomsday.
Is there something that Mark Zuckerberg seems to know that we don't?
How many have seen The Last of Us in the zombie apocalypse?
This 6-foot-tall rock wall along Koolau Road in Pila'a has been jokingly compared to the wall Donald Trump wants between the U.S. and Mexico. The wall protects billionaire Mark Zuckerberg's 700 acres.
The event. Top billionaires have been preparing for something they call the event, a cataclysmic, earth-changing event that for some unknown reason will force them all to scurry away to their luxury doomsday bunker on their multi-million-dollar exclusive private island for some kind of mysterious black swan event that no one saw coming. Well, except for them, that is. Even Google put out a very cryptic, mysterious warning to all the Google advertisers. And by the way, the CEO of Google himself is now building his own underground doomsday compound, but more on that later. Okay, so the message sent out by Google says a sensitive event is an unforeseen event or development that creates significant risk to Google's ability to provide high quality, relevant info and ground truth. During a sensitive event, we may take a variety of actions to address these risks. Examples of sensitive events include events with significant social or cultural political impacts, such as a civil emergency, natural disasters, public health emergencies, and terrorism, related activities, conflict, or mass acts of violence. Okay, basically they're saying we may or may not be capable of providing news, info, and updates to the public during this global crisis dubbed the event. I mean, what is going on here? Billionaires all across the globe have been building multi-million-dollar underground doomsday compounds that, for the most part, it's been kept secret from the general public. For example, the CEO and owner of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, is building the most expensive, largest, and secure doomsday bunker in human history. Okay, and that is a literal fact, so fact check me on that, Facebook. Right, so let me just read a few cliff notes and clips that I found online and at other local media sites. Plans for Peter Thiel's massive bunker-like estate were just rejected by local government in New Zealand. Check out the design for the 10-bedroom compound that was to be built directly into the landscape. Now, again, I'm just going to read little bits and pieces of this. Okay, this is talking about their plan in this apocalyptic event. They, meaning Zuckerberg and Thiel. The pair will take a jet to one of Thiel's New Zealand properties in the case of an apocalyptic event. Zuck isn't alone. Upward of 15 other big tech billionaires have been building advanced survival compounds across the globe with completion dates of winter 2024. Now that's a clue right there, that date, winter 2024. This year, in fact. I mean, we're just a few months away. I'd say 8-9 months away. The plans show that the two central mansions will be joined together by a tunnel that branches off into a 5,000 square foot underground shelter featuring living space, a mechanical room, and an escape hatch that can be accessed via a ladder. The door in the underground shelter will be constructed out of metal and filled with a concrete, a style common in bunkers and bomb shelters. This goes on to say New Zealand, considered by some to be the ideal place to wait out an apocalyptic event, is now riddled with bunkers for the tech elite. Now, this is according to the permits and the building plans, what Mark Zuckerberg's underground fortress, his underground bunker will look like. And you notice, This person says, why are there so many tables? If it's just him, his kids, his wife, like he says, this is just a family getaway home. I mean, we all have a $300 million family getaway home with blast-proof doors and enough sustainable food to feed a small army, right? Completely normal. Okay, over here, you see these blast-proof doors. All of them has keypads, this giant water tank, enough food and medical supplies to last probably 15, 20 years. So what's going on here? Mark Zuckerberg's compound in Hawaii will reportedly have more than a dozen, yes, that's right, a dozen buildings with 2 central mansions connected by a tunnel that leads to a 5,000 square foot underground shelter with an escape hatch. Completely normal, right? The property will house at least 30 bedrooms and 30 bathrooms, and will also feature enough living quarters and life-sustaining supplies for around 50 people. And, okay, to top it off, okay, there's more, a group of 11 tree houses, yes, tree houses, joined together by rope bridges according to the building plans acquired by online detectives and even mainstream media at this point. Okay, so basically, you can leave the underground bunker and travel the surface via bridges. Okay, at least that's kind of my conclusion that I'm drawing here. So you emerge from this underground fortress, and now you can walk around on the surface from like treehouse to treehouse on these bridges, kind of like Disneyland or something. I don't know, this is crazy. Okay, the subterranean bunker will hold a mechanical room and feature an apparent blast-resistant concrete and steel door that could be permanently sealed off from the outside world. The sprawling $100 million Hawaiian compound, complete with an underground bunker and its own food and energy sources, is currently being built by Mark Zuckerberg in a secret project, suggesting the social media mogul is trying to conceal his doomsday preparations. Basically, he's trying to hide it. The work's total price, difficult to calculate, but I guess we could estimate it somewhere around 170 to 250 million for the land, the property, and the underground labyrinth. That makes it the largest civil engineering project ever undertaken on the island, or I think anywhere for that matter. So again, all of this has been fact-checked, verified via public records, building permits, and contractors that are currently working on the project that have basically broken their NDAs. Okay, that's their non-disclosure agreements that all of them had to sign before starting the project, and are now leaking this to the media and reporters. So look, this isn't a house or a mansion, it's a fortress, okay? Other exits and entrances throughout the compound's building will have doors with keypad locks, completely normal, again, keypad locks, and soundproofing, while the library will feature a secret or blind door according to the construction documents. Okay, I guess that's like another escape hatch or something. Cameras already everywhere, according to one worker, and the plans show that the smaller ranch building has more than 20 cameras alone. The Tech publication reported. So I'm reading different clips here from verified fact-checked independent reporters. Okay, the compound has another feature showing the Meta CEO may be planning for some sort of apocalypse. According to sources and construction plans, the builders hope to make it completely self-sufficient, a water tank 55 feet in diameter and 18 feet tall, along with a pump system that will be housed on the property where existing ranching and agriculture on the 1,400 acres already provide food sources. Okay, goes on to say, Zuckerberg has built a 6-foot wall around the compound and has all of his contracted workers, no matter their level of involvement or importance, sign NDAs regarding their work on the property. The billionaire spent $170 million to purchase the land to build his ranch. compound, whatever, which his wife, and kids view as their family home, a spokesperson for Zuckerberg told the media. Now, look, I could probably make a 1-hour video going over all the apocalyptic style buildings, tunnels, escape hatches, food, water, medical clinic, and multiple wings of the compound that are basically top secret from the public, they're now being leaked. Okay, there are also countless other billionaires, world leaders, even rich and famous people building similar underground bunkers. So again, guys, I don't think this is some billionaire doing some kind of weekend warrior project. This is an apocalyptic shelter. So what do they know that they're not telling us? Because I don't think this is just some kind of trend, or these guys are just really bored and have an ungodly amount of money. I think they are doing this for a reason, a very good reason. I mean, even multi-billionaires need a good reason to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on an underground labyrinth that's fit for a Hollywood movie that also happens to house 50 and up people with bomb-proof doors, walls, ceilings, with enough sustainable food, water, and medical supplies to cater to a small village. So something is going on here. Now, another just cliff note I want to add, Zuckerberg, spent hundreds of millions of dollars, and in turn, he's gained a lot of political influence and power within the Hawaiian community. Tons of other billionaires are buying up land and islands around his underground bunker, and they're building their own underground bunkers. I think there's a list of like 10 to 15 billionaires that are building underground bunkers within like a 50-mile radius.